favorite places to be, and I am going to look at a piece of art that I look at all the time and really have not paid much attention to. This is what I see every time I come down to Powell's, walk out the front door, and my impressions are, I don't know. I don't have many. I'm not much of a modern art person, so I tend to be pretty ambivalent about it. Has just become part of the landscape here. So I take it for granted. I can't say I like it, but I don't not like it. I think it's part of the Portland experience. Sometimes I wonder what an artist like this is thinking when they're making something like this. And so I will just try to appreciate it for what it is. This is the first time I've ever actually spent any time looking at it this close. Okay, here we are across the street. I don't know if this is what I would have picked as a piece of art on the corner of a street in downtown. It's really not my aesthetic. I guess that's all I can say about it. Okay, now I'm inside Powell's and I'm going to start doing the research on that piece to see if I can get any help here. Okay, I am back after doing some research on this sculpture. It is called the Pod, and it was installed in 2002 by sculptor Pete Beeman, and it was commissioned by the Portland Streetcar Project. Cost $50,000, and as would be expected, there was some controversy about the cost, and this kind of art isn't everybody's cup of tea, so not everybody appreciates it. When somebody's trying to figure out what it is, they usually have criticisms about it because they can't figure it out. And I really don't think the artist had any intention of having it be anything or like anything other than just what it is. The owner of Powell's Books thinks it's great. I also learned that this piece is interactive, which makes it a little more interesting. The piece in the middle does move. You can move the bottom of it and the whole thing, that whole centerpiece will move and sway. And I've never known that the whole time I've ever looked at it. So the question now that I have done some research, spent some time thinking about it and back looking at it, do I look at it any differently? Am I responding to it any differently? I'm not sure. I think I will notice it and pay attention to it more, just because I was forced to stop and take a look at it. I don't know if I'm ever gonna really enjoy modern art, or abstract art I should call it, or want to have pieces in my home, but I can appreciate it here for what it is. As I was taking pictures of the different parts of it, it became a lot more interesting to me. Instead of just as a whole piece, when I looked at the pictures online that I downloaded of the different pieces of it, the wheels or one part, I found it to be a lot more interesting. So I think by looking at the pieces, I can now appreciate it more as a whole.